What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Mike Lethal. We actually gonna watch the fight. I want to see the fight, the full fight. I'm gonna just watch the full fight. I'm gonna give my opinions. I'm gonna stop it every now and then, tell you who needs to work on what. I just want to watch it. I just want to watch it with you guys. DDG versus Nate Wyatt. Let's see what they're gonna do. This is my first time watching it actually. I seen little clips, like you said, the video before this. I did a reaction to B Lose, but like he was talking and stuff like that. Like I couldn't really, like, it wasn't like a full clip of it wasn't the full fight. So we're gonna see. We're gonna check it out.
And who is more well prepared?
Nate Wyatt has certainly mastered the focused look when it comes to graphics. It's time for the announcements. Let's send it up to Foos.
Wait a minute. Look at this. Reach. Bro, DDG looks a lot bigger than dude, though. Like, where is his weight at? He's 163. I thought he was like 140. It's pretty decent for, okay, he's 6 feet. Pretty decent. 24. He looks 35. Wow. I mean, he young, but goddamn, shit, he look older than me. But yeah, yeah, I know DDG 23. He 162, 71-inch reach. Okay, I don't really give a fuck about the follower part, but I guess they had to put that out there.
In the blue corner, representing TikTok, weighing in at 163 pounds, boasting over 5.6 million TikTok followers. Born in Cincinnati, Ohio, now in Los Angeles, California, the soul of the Hype House, Nate Wyatt!
Somebody let me know what the dude name in that announced the fights. I freaking forgot his name, but he was like, at one point he was real big on the YouTube. I know he had like, I used to follow him, so like it's crazy that I don't remember his name. And I'm not, it's no disrespect. I'm not saying like he a nobody, but I just don't remember dude's name. That I can't. My mind is just, that's that boxing, man. I'm telling you. Let's watch it.
And representing YouTube in the red corner, weighing in at 162 pounds with nearly 2 million subscribers. A Michigan native now living in Los Angeles. He's a lover and a fighter, DDG.
He said a lover and a fighter. I'm dead. He talking about that Ruby Rose shit. He talking about that Ruby Rose shit. That's what he talking about.
We know the rules in the dressing room. Remain command at all time, protect yourself at all times. In case of a knockdown, go to the corner I tell you to go to. Wait for me to call you out. Any questions? Touch them up. Let's go.
Let's go.
Okay, for the second time tonight, there will be no glove touching. DDG, much like FaZe Jarvis, looks like he is all business.
Absolutely. It's going to be interesting to see if YouTube can go 4-0.
They meet in the
I feel like they already know who gonna win.
extremely quickly. Both of them seem like they're putting the pressure on.
Oh, big right hands by DDG.
DDG closing the distance. I would like him to keep a little bit in his range, not so close, and he can capitalize and throw the most power.
Exactly. He's out of his range. He needs to get in his range and throw punches from there. He's well, I forgot the word we call it in boxing. We call it he's snuffing his punches, or he something. I forgot the word. But yeah, he definitely need to like find his reach before he start going crazy like that. And if you're gonna fight inside, you gotta throw short punches. You can't throw wide punches inside. Like, it's not gonna happen. It's just not gonna work. It doesn't. It's not even gonna feel right. But
What do you see from their stances and their initial pressure?
Their initial pressure, I like the stance. They both have a low stance. They got their head low. They're both getting a little overextended, right? Rushing forward when they're throwing punches. If they keep their
yeah, DDG he overstretched a few of those punches, but dude is not really punching back. So I don't know, dude. I seen the weigh-ins and dude looked a little scary. So
underneath them, they're going to have more power, and that's when we're going to see the knockouts.
Oh, big right hand by DDG. One thing these fighters need to stop doing is turning their backs.
We've seen that. Number 3 tonight, right?
Yeah, you're going to see that. Oh!
Oh, good combination. Then over the top.
DDG, I do like his head movement. I like his foot movement. He does, off the gate, in the first minute, look like the more experienced fighter.
And DDG very fast on his feet. It's amazing how fast he is.
He's putting that jab out there really quickly, right? And that jab, a lot of fights you can win with a fast jab. Constantly sticking it out there. Having something...
hey, whoever this is commentating, she's speaking some real shit though. Like she used to be a boxer or something. Like she really been into this shit. But yeah, she's talking her shit, man. I fuck with that. She talking her shit. Dead ass. She talking that. But yeah, anyways.
opponent's face so they can't hit you.
Well, he's also avoiding these punches too. He's backing up, getting out of the way of danger real fast. I mean, it's very impressive.
It's great, like you said, he's getting out of the way, or he has his guard up and he's completely protecting himself when he is in the pocket.
Oh, DDG launching himself into Nate Wyatt. This the second of our 5 featured bouts here on pay-per-view at Social Gloves. Battle of the Platforms. Thanks for hanging out with us on a very muggy Saturday night in Miami. Oh!
Beautiful overhand right there.
Oh my God.
I think we got a little complaint on a Wyatt. He thought that was the back of the head.
I think when he threw that punch, he shouldn't have grabbed him. He actually helped him because he stunned him. Might have been a back of the head punch, but regardless, he stunned him. And he held him right after. Like he should have let him. When he stunned him, he should have let him. He probably would have dropped. He probably would have got on his knees or something like that because he was rocked. But he held him and he kind of leaned on him. Nate, he kind of leaned on him, so he definitely need to stop with the holding. But they both was holding, as you can see, they both holding and shit.
That doesn't count as a strike against your opponent. You turned into it, right?
That's a great point.
The right hands, with the right hands, he like overextending it. They gotta be short when you close. He just gotta put more of his body into it, and like it'll come back. It won't. It looked like it was unbalanced, an unbalanced right hand, but he doing his thing though. I see DDG winning.
If we could get a replay of that, I want to know.
That's right. That's the if you turn your back and someone hits you to the back of the head, that is your own fault.
I got the one. I know. Okay. Take a deep breath. Deep breath. You're good. Okay, look. Everything he did in this round, that's all you're gonna do. He's scared now. You come with some good right hands. Okay, you double the jab, and now instead of going to the head, go to the body. Okay? Go to the body. Okay? Work a little bit of the body. Now.
Yes, and that's another thing I've been noticing. They both is head hunting. Like you ain't really gonna knock nobody out punching them in the head. It's that body that really put a person down. That's the main thing they need to be. Both of them need to be working on. Well, really, that's what Nate need to be working on because DDG looking like he winning this shit. He need to weaken his body, but that's just me.
All you're gonna do, right hook, okay? Do not let him take you there. You spin out, right? And throw that jab. Throw it. He can't handle it. He comes in, sit on it, and throw that right knee to the stomach. Okay? Do not let him take you in the rope. Okay? All right?
Okay, so we heard from both corners. They're both very confident in their guy.
Absolutely, absolutely.
That was a close round for me, right? It did seem like DDG looked like the more experienced fighter. He did get a better shot towards the end of the round, but it was relatively close.
All right, here we go. Round number 2. Again, all of these fights tonight scheduled for 5 rounds, 2-minute rounds.
And he gets on the ropes again.
Fusi is our very, very unofficial scorekeeper tonight.
Oh, that's his name. His name is Fusi. That was his name. Wow. I could not think of his name. Okay, I got it now.
What do you got after the first round, Fusi?
Thanks for the secondary. I have here 10-9 DDG. I see him landing the cleaner punches, and I can see this being stopped early.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with Fusi there. It looks
Big overhand right.
Nate Wyatt seems to be leaving Page his head at a level that's easy to connect.
He is, and that's the thing. You don't want to have your head in one spot. It's not about where it is. It's about moving it out of one spot. And he's coming in and he's freezing in front of his opponent, and that's where the experience comes in. He doesn't quite have the head movement experience to know it's harder to hit a moving target.
Nate Wyatt just covering up, and if you're going to do that repeatedly, King, you're just going to get hit over and over.
I know y'all probably like,
I
what?
know he has the height advantage. You know, why get down to that level? I mean, I'm not an expert, but I wouldn't.
I know y'all probably like, what am I doing? Nah, my roommate, he be a little loud with his music and shit like that, so I gotta, you know, move around and like, you know, make sure it's quiet or whatever. So y'all can hear me, and then, you know what I'm saying, like, cause he'll blast his music and shit like that. I don't have a problem with it, it's just that I'm doing my YouTube shit, so I don't, you know what I'm saying, I'm trying to, you feel me? Make sure y'all hear me and shit like that.
They're tying up quite a bit here, and it is a good break, right? In boxing, if you're getting lit up, grabbing on your opponent, you get that 1 second to where the fight gets to reset.
You can kind of see on our screen that it has started to rain lightly here in Miami, and the ring is covered, and I doubt that many of the almost 15,000 fans here tonight don't welcome this rain just a little bit.
No, it is hot here, and the rain is welcome to cool us off.
It's so hot. It's pouring outside, and they're pouring punches in this ring.
Amazing. Big overhand right.
DDG just winding up.
Dropping the hammer.
Good showing out of both of these guys. Still, I have DDG a little bit.
My only problem about the right hand is he doing good, but he exposing that right hand before he even throw it.
More with the experience. He's putting punches and bunches, like I like to say. That's when you land.
Now let me ask you, do you guys think this goes the distance? I don't.
No. I think it's going to be over either here in the third round or the fourth.
You know what? If they can keep their energy up, it could keep going, you know? I feel like both of these guys, I'm seeing some heavy breathing out of both corners.
You can see our VIP seating here at ringside, just like in Miami, complete with bottle service. Complete with bottle service.
The stars are out tonight.
This is a packed house, right? This is absolutely amazing. And coming from the sports world, I was so curious. I was like, all right, do these guys have fans or do they have followers? No, these guys have fans, and they showed up tonight.
When Austin McBroom told me the amount of people that were going to be in attendance, I was blown away, and they're all here.
Yeah, there's still some rules. You know, you can't pack every seat, but you can bring a lot, and they're all here.
Almost 15,000 fans have shown up here at Hard Rock Stadium, the site of the Super Bowl 2 years ago, and the Kansas City Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes knocked off the San Francisco 49ers.
Damn, that's pretty decent, almost 15,000. And you know they can't all fill up the seats, so it's pretty decent. So imagine how many people would have actually came if COVID wasn't, you know, around or whatever. Shit crazy.
On this very field, and now,
Oh.
DDG.
Wyatt
caught
was
him.
sticking his double jab out there pretty well, but he just wasn't able to get his head out of the way after he throws his punches. Right, that head position, he's got to get out of in front of the punches.
The first 88 count of this fight. And Nate Wyatt has got to start moving around, guys. It's just, he's become.
Facts. He got to start moving. He got to start throwing punches. I'm not seeing really no punches that's really connecting from and DDG ain't even moving. Like he ain't even like, you know, he not a defensive dude. You know what I'm saying? He got to do better than that. Whoever dude it, I don't even, Nate Wyatt or whatever. I don't watch TikTok. I don't do that TikTok shit. You will never see me do a TikTok video. I'm not, no disrespect to anybody that do it. You know what I'm saying? Do it. That's you. I'm just not gonna do no shit like that.
Very stationary target.
DDG is not letting him rest, just rushing,
Come on,
rushing,
DDG.
rushing, even after
That was
the
bogus.
last clinch, getting
Now, that
up.
was wrong. The ref should have said something. Oh shit.
And DDG continues to kind of just set up that big right hand page and launch from halfway across the ring.
Yes, he is. And then DDG, he's, you know, we keep getting in these tie-ups.
Okay, DDG getting close, and I see Nate Wyatt doing that jab. He should have kept up with that jab, maybe even double jabbed. Because it looked like it was connecting. It looked like it was doing some good, but like, they both tired as fuck. Like, they both tired. DDG, he keep clinching in, and I don't know what's going on, but they both need to definitely get in some more cardio.
Wyatt keeps ducking his head extremely low, right? That's not a problem with DDG locking up his head. That's a problem with Wyatt ducking his head too low.
45 seconds to go here in round number 3. So far, it has been all.
Oh, she made a point about the ducking his head too low. Yeah, that'll cause that will cause like somebody to hit you in the back of the head, and like that shit hurts. I've been hitting the back of the head in boxing. A real fight made my whole body vibrate. It felt weird as fuck. It's actually illegal, but like they don't say shit for some reason. I don't know what it is, but
DDG.
Yeah, now you can see the ref getting frustrated. Like, come on, guys, let's. There it
They're
is.
both exhausted. They're throwing their one punch, getting tired, locking up.
It is amazing how quickly the trash talking stops when you're gassed to the gills.
Right.
It does. And then you see them kind of closing their eyes on these punches and throwing with full authority, hoping that they land. But you got to keep those eyes open. Punches and bunches. Set your shots up if you want to finish tonight.
facts. She right though. She know her shit though.
All right, it looks like we will see a 4th round here between Nate Wyatt of TikTok and DDG, excuse me. I was channeling my inner pro wrestling. I said DDP.
Diamond Dallas Page.
There's been a
He
sighting in
said
Miami.
challenging his inner wrestling.
It's really raining now. I mean, we're getting hit and we're underneath a tent. Does that make sense?
You know what? The great thing about Florida is if you don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes. I've been told that. I've lived here for a year, and I think I've had 100 people tell me that, and it's absolutely true. It should only be around for a few minutes, and we should be dry.
Here's some of the action from that 3rd round. That
Amazing uppercut, leading into a lead hook.
there's a lot of closing of the eyes tonight.
Yes.
You know, I love watching these replays on these punches. The Jarvis one was amazing, but that uppercut right there, that looked beautiful.
Paige Van Zandt, Keemstar, Coach Foos, Charlemagne the God, our entire Social Gloves team. The fighters tonight from the start with Kale Siraj and Ryan Johnston to now, they've really given it all to us. Foosy, what's your scorecard looking like?
You know what? I got this going all the way to DDG right now through all 3 rounds. I don't think Nate's given him a lot of opportunity to showcase what he got. There's a lot of locking up and hugging going on. And I'm surprised it lasted this long.
And now DDG, once again getting 2, then 3 shots in on Nate Wyatt. Oh,
Yeah, Wyatt doesn't like this, right? That's why he keeps ducking his head really low. We're seeing these tie-ups. DDG needs to be moving backwards a little more, not so much forward. If he could move backwards and lure Wyatt to him, he would be able to get out of these tie-up positions that he keeps getting caught in.
Well, we didn't think this was going to go to the distance, and, you know, we're half halfway through the fourth. Maybe it will.
And this very pro YouTube crowd page screaming for DDG.
They are, and you know it's looking more and more.
I feel like all DDG got to do is throw. When he throwing his right, make him think that he gonna throw. See, when he throw that right, he know he gonna throw that right, so he ducking all the way down. Just throw that right down. Just turn that bitch, throw it down. He gonna hit him, cause he keep
These guys are getting
put his
tired,
head
getting
down.
exhausted.
Keep putting his head down.
You know what? If they have the will to win, we could still see a finish. But I'm hoping that they keep it up and they can keep their energy high and give us an exciting fifth round.
Big breaths from both. And finally, Nate Wyatt is able to throw one, but then he just covers up.
Yeah, and that's the reason I feel like they have these 2-minute rounds for these guys. If you can train as hard as you can, it's good for them to have these 2-minute rounds. Could you imagine 3 minutes of action?
Paige, the answer would be no. No, I cannot.
Yes.
You saw Nate Wyatt kind of glance up at the clock.
Right.
That is a telltale sign, keep in the fighting world. Is it over yet?
Yeah, he's trying to survive, obviously. I think he knows kind
Another thing I'm
of
noticing.
playing out.
Another thing I'm noticing is that Nate Wyatt, he keep doing like this. Just come across with that right hand, bro. You know what I'm saying? He keeps standing like that. That's what I used to do when I first started. That's just a beginning stage. Like, I wrestled growing up, so like, you know, my stance was different. You know what I'm saying? My stance, it was almost like that was my stance a little bit. You know, you do like this. You know, that's just wrestling. You know, anybody that wrestled in high school, when they was little, college or whatever, like, it's just a wrestling thing. When you get in boxing, it's a lot of. That's what's the hard thing about being a wrestler and going into boxing is that you have to do a bunch of stuff because if you've been wrestling all your life, your stance in boxing is gonna be like a wrestling stance, and it's not going. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta just work. You gotta change that, obviously, before you start really fighting.
A lot of defense, not much offense.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I really do. I want DDG to start going backwards, lead Wyatt to him, and he's going to be able to connect a little bit better and not have those tie-ups. Impressive round, though.
And a lot of chatter between Nate and the ref after every round. I wonder what his concern is.
That is interesting. You know, in between rounds, I don't think I've ever talked to the ref. In a fight, the ref, I don't even notice that they're there. So that's a good observation. I don't know what in the world he could be saying.
So you can see there in the corner one of the great trainers in boxing.
Legendary.
So Joel Diaz, Timothy Bradley, Hoya, I mean, all Vargas, I mean, you name it, this man right here has trained them.
Yeah, it's amazing to see these YouTubers, like, they're not just grabbing.
Yeah, he definitely tired. He need to go ahead and take them deep breaths. You know, first of all, he started off like he was ready to like take off the gloves. Like, you gotta relax. You gotta get in there and just. First round, you're supposed to feel yourself out, see what, you know what I'm saying? Just see where your range at, see some of the stuff that he does and what you can do to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you got to counter that, you know what I'm saying? You know, just watching the whole and everything he doing, like, basically.
Or whatever. They're trying to find the absolute best. You know, they got the fame, they got the money. They don't do this lightly. They do this serious.
Well, these coaches do not have to coach them, right? When I walk into a boxing gym, I have to prove to the coach that I deserve to be there. These guys did something to prove to these coaches that they deserve to be there. They showed that they're real fighters and they were invested in their career. These coaches don't have to take on anybody.
That's a very, very good point. All right, here we go. Our fifth and final round. Keith, that's a great point, too. Check clears.
He said, I know what money talks.
All right, does Nate Wyatt have anything left for DDG?
Oh, beautiful overhand right. Wyatt looks a little uncomfortable with that shot. Ducking his head. He continues to turn his... Wyatt continues That's why he keeps getting caught with these back-of-the-head shots, as he's saying.
The referee is pretty much had it at this point.
Yes, he has had it. Look at him.
Stop tying up, guys. And that's just sheer exhaustion, right? At this point, they got enough energy to throw one power punch, and then they got to hold on for dear life.
The referee kind of reminds me of a nightclub security guard. Right? He's just like, all right, you two.
Why they flaming my mans though? They say you look like a nighttime security guard. I'm dead. Nah, he looked like an actor. You know the actor with the you know the what's crazy? Rest in peace. He looked like he looked like Debo on Friday. Yo. Alright, this ain't no flame session. We finna get back into it.
Absolutely. Where do we get these big refs, right? We got Big John McCarthy. These refs look like fighters.
But you absolutely need someone big like this in this situation. These are not experienced, boxers. They haven't had boxing matches before. They're not going to listen. You need someone that...
DDG used to box when he was little, so he can't say that. Everybody.
Listen.
Inside of 40 seconds now, round number 5. Each fight tonight scheduled for 5 rounds, 2-minute rounds. Still to come tonight, our main event, Austin McBroom of YouTube and Bryce Hall of TikTok.
Well, you got to hand it to Nate. I didn't think he was going to survive this.
He absolutely did, and that's the thing, is he took a lot of punches, a lot more damage than I think he anticipated, but he sucked it up and he gutted through this fight.
And at this point, these two are just trying to get to the finish line. And the finish line looks like a DDG resounding victory.
The crowd is already cheering victory.
He got a few more punches to seal the deal at the end of that fight. We got the chains in full effect.
Big money over there, I see.
Well, Nate Wyatt, he has the debonair movie star good looks for
Absolutely.
a TikToker.
Well, not...
Pause.
Now, if you see there's a lot of swelling.
Hey, I can talk about that. I have been cut open, bloodied up in fights, broken hands, cut faces. It all heals.
Oh, it does.
Oh, she used to fight. Okay, that's why she knows what she's talking about. Okay.
But not all of us look like you, Paige, so it's not as important for us to get it back to normal. Nate Wyatt's probably very happy that this thing is over.
What do you think about this experience, right? Now that you're watching it as a YouTube sensation, does this inspire you to do something else? You're one of these guys. Do we see you in a boxing match?
I just love being a commentator. I love being able to sit here and call it, and it's been a pleasure to work with you guys. You guys are the pros here teaching me what's up with all this, and it's just been so much fun to be
All right, let me see who. All right, we're gonna have to just go fast forward this shit real quick. I know he won because I watched it yesterday, but I didn't watch just the full fight. I watched the reaction to a reaction. So
judges are still figuring it out. Now we have a decision. Let's send it up to the ring.
Here are the judges' results for this sanctioned exhibition match. Lorenzo Hunt scored the contest 50-44.
nigga YBN Almighty J.
Chuck scored the contest 49-45. And Keon Wilson scored the contest 50-43, with the combined scores putting the bout in favor of DDG.
Well, it's a very YouTube.
Well, y'all see it, man. DDG won. He got the win. He could have got the knockout. I definitely would have definitely should have seen a knockout. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was an easy fight for him. But, you know, he learned his lesson. I'm sure he going to have another fight with somebody. I think he said he wanted to fight rappers. So let's see another rapper fight. I want him and Tusi to fight. I know they was into it. I know they was beefing. I think that's how they need to settle it. Like I said, like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what y'all want to see me do. Please subscribe to me, man. I'm just starting off. I'm new. I'm busting these videos out every other day. I'm trying. I work a lot. I work 13, 14 hours a day. I work 6 days a week. And y'all see me still posting. But it's your boy Mike Lethal. And I'm out.